think I've almost figured out how to use my planner. Not 100%, but I'm getting closer. We've just finished 2 weeks of using it. We're working into week 3. So I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. If you're new here, I have 2 other videos, week 1 and week 2. I will link them below so you can see the process and how I'm using this new planner. This is a whole new journey for me. I am trying to get what's in my brain down on paper, and it's been more difficult than I thought to use this daily. And I am spending 1 day a week, this is Sunday, to prepare for the week ahead. And things change. If you haven't seen the other 2 videos or you're new here, I do have a part-time job. I do social media content. And so the purpose of this planner was to be more my social media, the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the things that I do, plan those things out and integrate it into the job that I do as well. So I'm not doing time blocking in here, and I'm just trying to get an overview. And I'm also trying to get what's in my brain down on paper and then be more efficient with my time. So let's turn this around. I'll show you where I am now so you can have an idea, because I think it's easier to see it than me sort of talk through the sections. So let's check it out. Well, let's dive in to what it actually looks like. So maybe this will be a better way to understand what I'm talking about. Over here, we have a big overview of the month. And I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not doing stickers. I'm highlighting with some colors. I've got some washi tape here so that you can see when we move a page, we can see where it ends. And I've done 1 line right here so that I could do my workouts, right? And then I was kind of throwing everything in this section, and I realized this was not helping me. So this was the first week, this was the second week, I stayed the course, wasn't so happy with this. So now, for the 3rd week that we're starting now, what I want to do is I've added another piece of tape right here to delineate the 3 areas. I'm going to have my workouts right here, so walk, my Pilates, and I'll continue to fill this out later, but this is just as a planning to show you what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to be specific in these days. I'm going to do appointments, things that are happening on those days that I need to accomplish, like that. If I have a dinner and an evening out, I'll put this as well, because this is just an overview over here of like just things that are happening. This column, I want to do meal planning or what we're doing for food, so I can go back and refer to that and get ideas, because I've been seeing other ladies do that, and I thought, oh, that's such a good idea, because we do have a problem trying to figure out what to cook and make every week. So we're going to go to the grocery store later, and my husband and I are going to plan out our week in advance. And I'm using the Erasable. This is the 05. This is the Frixion clickable eraser, and I'm loving this. This is a smaller pen than this. You can see the difference. This is a thinner one. I also have the 0.38, and I love it because you can erase. This is the coolest thing ever. Look, you can just erase things. Like, it's just brilliant. So it's okay. You don't have to worry about making mistakes. This is awesome. I don't have an erasable highlighter, but I think I want to get that too from, this is Pilot, I guess. This is a Pilot pen. Anyway, so that is the change I'm making for week 3 in this section. I'm actually going to use these per day for what's going on per day that is activities. And then over here, I want to make a note. It's very hard to write in this section at the end close to the coil. So you kind of have to close the book to do this. The other thing I want to mention is it comes with these rulers that you can delineate your days and your sections. But if you have this in here when you're writing, it messes up if you're going over, between. So if it's back in here and you're writing, you get a little line. So I take them out when I'm doing it. So another thing I think I need to get is maybe one of the, like a paper clip or something for over here so I can get to my page, or like this to get to my page. It's not a big deal right now, but I think as I get farther into the book, it may get a problem. So in here, this was the thing that I struggled with last week. I didn't know what to do in the to do today section. So instead of doing my to-dos here, this is going to be, set agenda.
This is going to be actual to-dos. For instance, I need to film this 2 eyeshadow look because that has to get posted on Tuesday. You see what I mean? And then over here, I think I'm just going to have a running little post-it until I figure out what I need. I need to plan this out. But this section that's called This Week, I don't know if you can see that, it says This Week, is kind of like a running list of what's going on during the week. And so again, I need to just commit to this and write in here what I need to do. So that will happen later when I get to actually plugging this in. What else? Okay, so the habit tracker has been good. I saw someone else use a highlighter and fill in the dots. I thought it was so cute. She had yellow and it was so happy. And I haven't done so well right there, but it's great. And I still haven't figured out any more. I have 4 more to do, but I think I'm going to add reading and maybe go back and maybe I'll just start today and it won't be a full month, but I need to come up with some more. And then this section, which if you were here in either of my previous videos, this was the project plan. This is an insert that you can add to your planner. And I was doing it for things that needle movers. This is social content that I do and being on like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all the things. So this is still a work in progress. I'm liking it more now than I did in the previous week. I like being able to sort of come in here and it reminds me to do things. But again, this needs to be fleshed out a little bit more because I'm not 100% sure with the tasks that I've listed and how that's going to work. So February, it'll be interesting to see what I do with this in February. And then lastly, the brain dump section. This is a big brain dump area and it has, you can see dots on it. I'm still working through this page. I think I want to do some sort of, books section of what I'm reading. I've seen women do doodles in here. I've seen them draw things. I've seen them do lists. I've seen different stickers in here. I've seen all kinds of things, and it's just a question of what I need to use this the most for. I'm still struggling with this big brain dump area, and that I think is going to come with time. And then this last section is to do this month. So this would be big overview things that I want to accomplish, like we need to, figure out landscaping or I don't know. This is just a to-do. So that is sort of where I am now. And I'm hoping that I'm closer to the best way to use this planner for me. So I'm really excited about how this is turning out, and stay tuned because it'll be all different when I come back for week 4. I'm sure it'll be different.
What do you think? Are you new to planning? Do you think I've sort of got the sections in the right way now? I've watched a lot of videos and I've looked at a lot of posts about planning. I still am not in the sticker mode. I haven't gone down that road yet. I may, spoiler, think about that for February just because it's kind of fun to see pops of color around here. But I'm trying to be as minimal as possible and keep it simple and not get into the decorating and all that, because I know I'd spend more time decorating than I would actually be using the planner, and that's not the point of the planner. So if you have any tips or tricks for me, if you've been a big long time planner, I would love to know if you have some suggestions on how I could use it better. If you're new here, maybe this is a great way for you to figure out how to use your planner and hopefully my struggles and what sort of, I don't know, how I'm using it may help you as well. So that's my journey so far. This is week 3, or we're going into week 3, and I can't wait to see how it evolves with these new changes that I've made to the planner. I'm gonna dive in now when I get off this video and plug in what I have for the rest of the week. I'm gonna go into my computer, I'm gonna go to my phone, I'm gonna corral all the things that I need to do, make a little checklist. I'm loving the Post-its so that I can write things out and then sort of figure out where to put it. So that's all I've got. So thank you so much. If you like this video, please take a minute, hit the subscribe button. You'll get notified when the new videos go up, and it'll help me grow this channel, which I really appreciate. So thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.